Hello friends, welcome back to Hyper Games. My name is Joseph and we have some developments on the new PlayStation Plus changes. The VRR update is amazing with some caveats, a Final Fantasy 16 update, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order 2 may skip PS4 and more. Let's get into the PlayStation news. First, Sony has updated the FAQ page for the service, indicating that if you are subscribed to both PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now, you will be migrated to PlayStation Plus Premium with a single payment and renewal date based on the longer of the two subscriptions. This confirms that if you have PlayStation Now expiring at the end of June but your PlayStation Plus expires next year, you will have Premium until 2023 and vice versa. You could potentially stack several years of one of the two and move into Premium, but that leads us to our second story, and that is Sony has blocked PlayStation Plus stacking with prepaid cards not working, at least for the time being. Several users and Pushquare who corroborated the claims have said the Sony support department confirmed they have deactivated the ability to redeem PlayStation Plus cards to prevent the exploit. Customer support for Shop2, one of the stores selling prepaid PlayStation cards, has also confirmed the issue and that codes will be redeemable at some point in mid-May or June or after your current subscription ends. Codes are valid to redeem for up to 12 months after it's sold from a store. We also have an update regarding the upcoming PlayStation Plus Premium trials that were reported earlier this week, saying that developers were required to create 2-hour time trials if their game was above the $34 price point. According to Kotaku, it turns out this won't require any additional work from developers, as the PlayStation Store team will be responsible for creating the trial option unless the developer wants to create a custom demo. And just like mentioned in the previous report, this doesn't stop developers from creating the usual free demos we have seen in the store. Moving on, more classics have leaked for the new PlayStation Plus Premium. Users on Reddit have listed a few images that leaked from the PSN backend that include Tekken 2, Ridge Racer 2, Mr. Driller, Worms World Party, and Worms Armageddon. This adds to the previously leaked Siphon Filter 1, 2, Logan Shadow, and Dark Mirror, so we're starting to get an idea of what to expect from the 340 titles that will be part of Premium. Hopefully Sony reveals the full list soon, given the rollout in mid-May. And fingers crossed that Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil, and Soul River make the cut, but which ones are you hoping for? Let us know in the comments below. Despite these titles being added, the flood of games leaving PlayStation Now before being migrated to Plus continues. Around 60 titles will be leaving between now and the middle of the month, including Metal Gear Solid 4, 5, Ground Zeroes and Rising, Silent Hill HD Collection, several Sonic games, Catherine, Castlevania Lords of Shadow, and the list goes on. It's frustrating that Sony is not talking to users about this, and the longer they take to confirm the full list for the new service, the worse it will be. Closing this huge PlayStation Plus report is just a reminder of the games for May that have now been confirmed to include FIFA 22 for PS4 and PS5, Tribes of Midgard for PS4 and PS5, and Curse of the Dead Gods for PS4. You can start downloading them from May 3rd, and if you want to know the breakdown of this month and how it stacks to the rest of the year, there's another video you can check out here. Switching gears to other topics, it seems the new preservation team at Sony is not what everyone thought it was gonna be. Garrett Bradley, who acknowledged had broken the internet with the news of his job at Sony, tweeted an update in regards to everyone's expectation on the matter. He linked to a talk he did at GDC back when he worked at EA, and the short story is that game preservation is more about archiving the source code, assets, and additional work from a game so that it can be easily restored in the future, and his new job at Sony is similar, although in larger scope. Still to be determined if he will play a role in emulation work, but he promised to share anything that comes up in the future, as this is only his second day in the new job. Best of luck to the guy, and thanks for helping us clarify this so we can have proper expectation. The new VRR feature for PS5 is amazing, with some caveats. According to YouTube channel Gaming Tech, the new feature is a game changer for titles like Spider-Man Miles Morales and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, both reaching up to 100 FPS in performance. However, it seems the option lacks low frame rate compensation as of now, plus unsupported titles have kind of mixed results in performance with a range of 48 to 120 Hz. Final Fantasy 16 producer Naoki Yoshida has provided an update on the game in the Uniqlo clothing magazine. Yes, you heard that right. According to a translation by Twitter user Aita Kimochi, Yoshida said that Final Fantasy 16 is in the final stages of development and that the story of the game is very well fleshed out. The last time we heard about the game was in December when they announced production getting delayed due to the pandemic, and a new update should be made available in spring this year, but no news has come out yet besides this. Jedi Fallen Order 2, the sequel to EA Respawn game, may only arrive on current gen consoles and PC. On the recent episode of the Giant Bomb podcast, Jeff Grubb said the sequel is not launching until 2023 and they may leave PS4 and Xbox One out of the equation. This is the second game to be rumored to be PS5 and Xbox Series only after rumors point at the new Need for Speed being the same. Grubb has said in the past that Fallen Order 2 might be revealed this May. Sony has provided the release window of 3 indie games with a new trailer. Cat adventure game Stray is scheduled for a summer release, and in our previous video I reported the game was recently rated in Australia and Korea. We Are OFK, the adventure game about a band on the road, is also hitting this summer, and Cult of the Lamb, a game where you create your own cult, is up this fall. IGN has posted more information on the Quarry, the next game from Supermassive Games and a spiritual successor to Until Dawn. Director Will Biles provided an interview where he gave a sneak peek about their work when developing branch storylines, saying the script is over 1000 pages long and it will have 186 unique endings for all the characters. The Quarry also has several modes aimed at a wider audience, with a pass-the-controller 8-player couch co-op, a movie mode where the game plays itself, and a director mode where you pick 4 choices before the game starts to see how it plays out. The Quarry launches for PS4 and PS5 besides Xbox Series, Xbox One and PC this June 10. Capcom's 5th entry in the Demon Hack and Slash series, Devil May Cry, is now the best-selling game in the franchise overall. In a Twitter update, the Japanese game account posted that Devil May Cry 5 has surpassed 5 million units sold worldwide, beating Devil May Cry 4 by more than 200,000 units. The game currently sits at the 14th spot of Platinum titles for the publisher, behind the Resident Evil 3 remake and Monster Hunter Freedom for PSP. Really happy with this, as it is my favorite in the series and hoping we get a sequel soon. Elden Ring Update 1.04.1 is now out for all platforms, fixing an HP bug with Malenia and other bosses that cause them to die at unintended times and adjust the effect of the Cerulean Hidden Tear. The Platinum for the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Remaster may take you 10 years to complete, not because you have to play it straight during that period of time, but the complete opposite. One of the trophies for the game asks you to stop playing it for 10 years, whereas the achievement on the PC release asks for something similar, but for a 5-year span. If you don't want to get it legit, there's obviously the same option that works for these time-related trophies of going into your settings and changing the date to 10 years into the future, but where's the fun in that? And we close this recap with the new PlayStation Store sales. We have Golden Week with up to 75% discount on games and deals under 20. And these end on May 12. Besides that, there's a deal of the week for It Takes Two for a little over 15 until May 4. And there you go, that's all the time we have for this episode of PlayStation News. Let us know what you think about any of these stories in the comments below, like or dislike to share your feedback, check out other videos you may enjoy while you're here, and consider subscribing for more PlayStation content. Thank you so much for watching, my name is Joseph, this is Hype for Games, and let's get hype!